Alright, second phase, take 3. Holy crap, alright. This is just nerve-wracking to the highest degree. And I can't shield bash in time, there's always that. Okay, wait. Link, why you no race Skyward? Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Come on, lightning! No, no. There we go. Okay. Okay, this is going a lot better. Oh! Damn. Yeah, I think it might have just been the way I was positioned last time. Like, maybe the game wasn't registering these. Like, me raising the sword. Oh, boy. Yeah, I have a tendency to stand up when things start getting intense. He hits me right when I finally get it. Alright, really, game? You're just showing favoritism now. You're giving him lightning, but not me. That's just mean. Okay. Not giving me enough time to react. And again, why would he? He's final boss. Okay. Come on. Oh, yes! Come on! Fatal blow! Yes! Success! Victory for Hyrule! Well, technically speaking, Hyrule does not exist in this game. Just yet. Or it is, but it's just Hollow Land that's not really, you know, inhabited by anybody. And screw it, it's a victory! Victory for Hylia, the goddess! Not as epic of an ending as Wind Waker, though. I mean, because freaking Ganondorf took a sword to the skull and died standing up. Man, Ganondorf died like a freaking boss in that game. Alright, extraordinary. You stand as a paragon of your kind, human. That was a good final boss fight, though, I will say. You fight like no man or demon I have ever known, though this is not the end, my friend. My hate never perishes. It is born anew in a cycle with no end. I will rise again. Those like you, those who share the blood of the goddess and the spirit of the hero, they are eternally bound to this curse. An incarnation of my hatred shall ever follow your kind, dooming them to wander a blood-soaked sea of darkness for all time. And thus, the never-ending cycle has begun. Yep, an incarnation of Demise will always be there to, you know, try to obtain the Triforce. Ganondorf is that incarnation, pretty much. Like, that's why this game is the first in the series, because of that little fact right there. Yeah, like I said, I never have beaten this game. I just know that because of Hyrule Historia. I kind of read it. It gave me spoilers, but it's a good read. I have confirmed the eradication of the Demon King. His residual consciousness has been absorbed into the Master Sword, and is now sealed away. Though, I mean, Ganon is the incarnation of Demise, or at least one of them, so what the hell does that make Vati? Vati, or however you pronounce his name. I like Vati. I like Vati. I don't know, Vati doesn't really... I don't know. I gotta look into that. Because Vati just seems there. He shares, like, no qualities of Demise, whereas Ganondorf sort of has the same build as him. Like, red hair, all that jazz, but... yeah, Vati is just there. And then there's Aghanim, too. But I think that's more of a follower of Ganon. I don't know. The Zelda timeline is weird like that. You have done well, Link. And you have done nothing in this game, Impa. Well, actually, no. You did stop Girahim from getting Zelda earlier. You just didn't stop him from doing it later into the game. Link! Thank you. I think it's over. Finally, it's all over. Aww. Nice going, you two. You guys are totally amazing in this little adventure I like to call The Legend of Groose. You son of a bitch! Taking all the credit for this! That's why I hate Groose! Freaking Groose. Fucking little... Oh, yeah, that better be a little joke. Freaking Groose. Joke or not, your contributions to our efforts were heroic. You have my thanks. Oh, well, you know, just glad I could make myself useful. I'm happy things turned out okay. Hey, so things look pretty sewn up here. What do you say, guys? Ready to head back to our own time? Granny was really worried about you two. We don't want to keep the old girl in suspense too long. Hylia, your grace. Or perhaps you prefer Zelda. It pleases me to know you are safe. Master, I must speak with you. Uh-oh. Master Link, you have successfully protected the Goddess Reborn and defeated Demise, fulfilling your role as the hero of legend. My purpose here is complete. Therefore, I ask you to dissolve our arrangement as master and servant. Drive the sword into the pedestal before you, and I will return to the sword to enter a sleep without end. Link, don't tell me you're going to miss Fee. She really didn't do much. I mean, granted, okay, she's an alright dancer, and yeah, she had some funny moments here and there, but come on, Link. You got Zelda! After you have achieved the purpose you were chosen to fulfill, please set the sword in the pedestal and bring the goddess's mission to an end. For this timeline, at least. Now, Master, it is time to conclude our necessary companionship. And thus, she returns to the sword. Just as Girahim did. To Demise's sword. Yeah, why aren't there any more incarnations of Girahim? That'd be freaking awesome. And Link knows what he must do. So will the game give me one more little motion control to do? I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them. Aww. I wanted to thrust the sword into the ground. Oh well. I guess it's fine. I have only been recording 35 minutes? Well, 36 now? Oh, maybe I can keep this in one part then. I don't know why I was expecting like an hour or something. Well, it depends on how long this goes. We'll see. I might cave in and do it into 2 parts. Link. She used his real name! Well, actually, no, she did say Master Link a few times. So. Link, hear me. My purpose was to obey the command of the goddess and lead you, the chosen hero of this land, on your quest. When I first awoke and began this task, I perceived it as merely serving my function as a servant to her grace. However, I have come to consider the information corresponding to our time together among the most precious data I have on record. Fee grew a heart! Or a soul, whichever one has to deal with making, you know, precious memories of companionship and friendship and all that jazz. Actually, I'd say soul. A heart just means that she would be alive. So, yeah. Link grew a... I mean, no, not Link. Fee grew a soul. Okay. I don't have the capability to fully understand the human spirit, Link. But now, at the end of my journey with you, as I prepare to sleep within the Master Sword forever... Wow, that's kind of bleak. I experience a feeling I am unable to identify. I lack sufficient data to be sure of my conclusion, but I believe this feeling correlates closest to what you people call... happiness. Okay, thankfully it's happiness. If she was about to say love, that would be kind of awkward. You know, Link getting it on with the sword spirit. Thus meaning he'll be getting it on with the sword, and getting it on with a sword can be painful. Our partnership is at an end, and even as we speak, I feel my consciousness fading away. Before I enter the sleep that calls me to the sword, I wish to relay to you words that I recorded many times over the course of our journey. Many have said them to you thus far, but now I wish to say them for myself. Is it thank you? Yes, it is! Called it! Called it! Video game archetypes. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Master Link. May we meet again in another life. Well, I'm going to meet the sword in another life. Not necessarily you, Fee. Kind of sad. And there we go. The sword is in its rightful place until, I'm assuming, this place becomes the Lost Woods and the temple deteriorates and the pedestal is just standing there. What? Impa, why? Come with us. No, no, she can't come with us. That would make a time paradox. You can't have that. You can't just go around ruining, other people's times like that. No, no. No time paradoxes. Larry Grace, you possess the memories of the goddess. You must understand why that is not possible. I am a being of this age. My place is here. Plus, she can't go ahead and make that time paradox. That's just... no. Technically, Zelda's also in this time as well, considering she's behind that door asleep. This is the Zelda from the present time, so... my brain hurts. I'm going to stop thinking about this now. You must return to your own time. I will take care of the gate once you have passed through. I can't do that. You and I have been through so much together. I don't want to leave you alone. But she's already there as the old woman. Duh! Please, Impa, come back with us. Zelda, at the command of the goddess, I passed through the gate of time. I did so to protect you in the fight. What? And aid the fight to prevent the world's destruction. The last remnants of Demise are decaying slowly within the sword. Someone must stay behind and watch over this blade. His spirit must not reawaken. He must never be allowed to threaten the world again. This is the nature of the task given to my tribe. As a member of the Sheikah, the goddess's chosen guardians, I gladly welcome this duty. Aw, Zelda's sad. I don't like seeing Zelda sad. Zelda, I shall watch over the Triforce. Its power is too great to leave in the grasp of man. Dependence on its might is an invitation to disaster. When it has served its purpose, it must be secreted away to lie dormant once again, the knowledge of its existence hidden from mortal history. Well, I mean, it's not... technically speaking, in every Zelda game, the Master Sword is, like, written down as a sort of legend, so it's not really hidden from history. Right, these are the words that God has spoke to me long ago. I remember them well, as do you, I'm sure. Yeah, I read gold text in a British voice, sue me. And Zelda understands. Alright, well, it looks like I will be splitting this into 2 parts then. One... oh, a bracelet. Do not despair, Zelda. You and I will surely meet again someday. Well, according to the official timeline, the next time they meet will be Ocarina of Time. So, yeah, okay, that's a bit of a ways off because we still got 4 swords and Minish Cap. Yeah, I don't believe Impa was in Minish Cap actually. I don't think she was. Memory of Minish Cap is so vague. I just remember the major things. And Vati, who was awesome, and Eslo, who was, actually a pretty cool companion. He's a cool guy. I like Eslo. Actually, I don't think Minish Cap has any character I just hate for no apparent reason. I mean, this game has Groose. Twilight Princess had Midna. Ocarina of Time had Navi, although I think, like, that's justified hatred for Navi. Yep, see? Told you. That's Impa. I mean, really, you could just tell by, like, inference and stuff. Because I think it might have been revealed, too. How is Impa not dead, though? I mean, that was, like, forever ago. Or just a millennia. Right. See? I told you we'd meet again. Oh, sooner than later. Alright, so the next time is in Ocarina of Time. Huh, time. Oh! Oh! Okay, damn, I was not expecting that. Wow. So she just held on just to see Zelda one more time. That's wow. I got nothing to say about that. That's just damn. Okay. So I guess that means that at this time, Demise is truly defeated. Like she had to like stay and watch over the sword to make sure that like the residual essence of him would die. So I guess it means her duty is done. Demise is no longer in the Master Sword, and we just have to deal with an incarnation of him sometime down the road. And there is the Master Sword in all of its glory. It retreated to some more of the main theme. And is that it? Are we going to wrap things up with the people of Skyloft or something? A little epilogue of sorts? Nah, probably not. Probably not. Alright, well, yeah, that was Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Yeah. Took forever to complete this LP of it, but hey, I finally did it. Finally did it. Started in December. What, the second week of December? And now here I am. Went through Dazzle Card, got an HD PVR, headset broke, got a new one, and just so many technical difficulties, switched to HD, but hey, I finally did it. Finally beat this game, finished the LP of it, and it was good. Oh, wait. Are you about to see what happened to Zelda? Huh. Yeah, that must have been like right after the tornado, so she's down there, she's confused. This is interesting. And there's Granny. Huh. But yeah, while this is going on, might as well just give my review of the game. I was going to wait for the credits to do this anyway, so... Yep. Skyward Sword... Not my favorite Zelda game, not my absolute favorite. At the same time, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Like, this is in the middle for me, because I noticed that this is one of the more polarizing games in the series. It's actually, like, the only polarizing game, although I have heard like a few people on both sides of the fence for Phantom Hourglass and like some for Wind Waker, but that's more towards the positive side, and even Twilight Princess is sort of in the middle. Oh, that must have been when she got captured and Impa saved her. So she was on her journey on her own for a minute? Okay. Yeah, this one especially is really polarizing. Like, you hear a lot of people who don't really like this game for various reasons, and I can kind of see where they're coming from. I can understand their complaints. You have some people who really love this game and consider it the best in the series, and I can sort of see where they're coming from. Like, some pluses for the game for me, the story just... The story is great. Probably the best story of any Zelda game. Had some really good temples, too. Namely, the Ancient Cistern, the Sand Ship, and the Sky Keep. Like, those are just really innovative to me, especially Sky Keep. Like, that was a pretty good dungeon right there. The downside to some of these dungeons, though, is that they were super linear. Like, that's one thing I really like about Zelda dungeons. Like, you could just explore, beat them like your own way. I mean, granted, like, you still have to find the boss and defeat him and stuff, but the way you go about it, like the rooms you can go into, like, the rooms don't change, but the way you can, like, traverse the rooms can change in certain dungeons. But that really wasn't the case with this game. Like, all of the dungeons except maybe Sand Ship and Sky Keep were really linear. Well, Sand Ship was rather linear too, but it was sort of like broken up into sections. Like you had to do each section in order, but the stuff you did in each section could vary. Um, One little complaint I do have about this game is that it's also rather easy. Although like you won't really get too much help from Fee in regards of bosses and just like just things in general. This game is really easy. Like it holds your hand, pretty much tells you everything you need to do in the order that you need to do it. And even if you don't get the hint, then you got Fee, you have the headmaster, you have the fortune teller. It's this game just throws hints at you out the ass, but that's just a minor thing for me. And the bosses in this game, I really do love the bosses. Some of my favorite bosses. Tentalis, though, I like Kalacto. Sagirahim is great. The Demise fight was great. The Imprisoned, favorite boss fights in this game. They're really just like you have a time limit on it, but the game just doesn't throw you in your face like, oh, you have 5 minutes. Like, no, you have just until you reaches the top of the sealed grounds to beat them. And in the second and third boss fights, you can really dictate how long that boss fight is with, Groose being there. And yeah, I still hate Groose. I don't care if he grew as a character throughout this game. I hate him. But I really have nothing much else to say about this. It's a good game. Like, I sort of said this with Super Paper Mario. Like, it's a great game in its own sense. But as a game, as a part of this particular series, it's not that strong. But I still really like this. I really do. I really did enjoy this game. I really did. I give it a recommendation. Personally, I'd probably say this is like at the tail end of my top 5 for Zelda games. No particular order. Well, okay, no, actually, yeah, there is a particular order. Wind Waker is number 1. That will always be number 1, unless the Zelda Wii U game that comes out is phenomenal. And considering they want to sort of like get back to their roots and just take bits and pieces from each game that worked and mesh them into one, it probably really could be a phenomenal game. See, after that, Twilight Princess. Then I'm putting these games together as one because, like, yeah, they are 2 separate games, but when you link them together, they're intertwined. Damn, I just had them. Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons. After that, damn, I want to say Link's Awakening. I really did like Link's Awakening. And Ocarina of Time would have been my 5th, but I don't know. I'd say this is tied for 5th with Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I guess it's because I didn't grow up with Ocarina of Time like so many other people did, which is why like it's not my absolute favorite Zelda game, but I really do like it. I enjoy playing it, and yeah. Oh, we're reunited with the headmaster. There's our Loftwing, who played an important role in the beginning of the game, but then was just kind of there for the remainder. There's everybody, who went through some character development. Stritch, he has an inappropriate relationship with Bugs. Colin, who faced spiraling depression and got molested by a ghost. I'm just taking all this in right now. This is just really good. Everybody's happy, just flying around Faron Woods. But technically, this is the land where they came from because the goddess did throw Skyloft into the sky to protect him from the forces of evil. So, yeah, I guess this land should be familiar to them. I gotta grab my Wiimote. I kind of threw it away. Look around us. As a child, I always dreamed of a world below. I wanted to see the surface with my own eyes and feel the land's warm breeze on my skin. I I think I want to live here. I always want to feel solid ground beneath my feet, see the clouds above my head, and watch over the Triforce. Well, technically, you did feel solid ground beneath your feet, on Skyloft. That was, in fact, solid ground, just inconspicuously floating in the sky. What about you, Link? What will you do now? Well, I assume Link's gonna stay here with you. Could this be the beginning of a beautiful relationship? It might have to be, considering it's going to be up to all the people of Skyloft and the Lumpy Pumpkin and just everywhere in general to repopulate the entire freaking world. That's the note I end on, really. Just them repopulating the planet by, yeah, awkward ending. Just a staple of everything I do. But yep, that is the end. I enjoyed this game. I hope you enjoyed this LP. Thank you all for watching. Oh, wait. The end is disappearing. There's more? Oh. Oh, hero mode. I forgot about this. You can play again in hero mode using the save data. Do you wish to continue? Yeah, about hero mode, I don't know if... Actually, I can't remember. Was this in Twilight Princess? Uh, okay, embarrassing secret. Well, not really secret, just confession. I still have yet to beat Twilight Princess, and that is my second favorite Zelda game. I'm in the final temple. I just haven't beaten it, so I don't know if that game has its own little hero mode. But yeah, I know Wind Waker did. Where like pretty much you just play through the game a second time. New little perks and stuff, and then just things to make the game harder. Oh, actually, I don't really think the second quest in Wind Waker was harder per se, but it was just there. But yeah, in this game, hero mode is harder, and what if I recall reading? It's like enemies do way more damage. I think double damage. Oh yeah, you can't like hearts do not drop normally unless you have a heart medal, which sort of makes the game trivial at that point. Um, I dang, what else? What else? I think you can skip all cutscenes too. Dialogue might change, but I think that's a given with any second quest for a Zelda game. Although the only second quest I can think of that I actually know exists is in Wind Waker, and yeah, dialogue can change in that one. Um, Other than that, I think everything else might be the same. Feel free to correct me in the comments if there's something else I'm missing, just in general. But yeah, I don't know. I might try to do that on my own time. Like I said, I still don't know if I'm going to be doing the boss rush as a bonus part for the Hylian Sword. We shall see. We shall see. Well, who knows? When I inevitably 100% this on my main file, which I think I am close to doing. I think I found all the goddess treasures on there actually. So I just need to just do the mini games for the pieces of heart and buy stuff from Beetle, and yeah, I'll mostly have 100% on that file. I just need the Hylian Shield. So maybe I might record my attempts when I'm going for 100% on my main file, but that might be a while off. But who knows? Like I said, don't expect it, but at the same time, don't count it out. So, yep, that's all for me. Like I said before, I enjoyed this game, and I hope you enjoyed this LP. Thank you all for watching, and if you stuck around for all 90 parts of this, thank you. Although with recent changes to YouTube subscription page, it might be a bit harder to see these now. Oh goody. Why'd you get rid of grid view, YouTube? Why? Alright, enough rambling now. I'm done. Thank you all for watching. See you next time for the next Legend of Zelda game in the timeline. The Minish Cap. Is it Minish Cap or Four Swords? No, I think it's Minish Cap. Yeah, I think it's Minish Cap. It's gonna, I'd say it'll be about a month or two before I start Minish Cap. Actually, nah, I might just wait till November. November seems good. Yeah, Minish Cap around November. Around November. Alright, goodbye. Oh. It'll delete my progress up to this point. Oh, wait, I got a backup file. Aha! Yeah, I want to keep this LP file, so I'll keep my backup file. Alright, bring it on. And goodbye. For reals this time. And no, I will probably not play through hero mode. I'll just have it on here just in case I ever... Well, okay, if I ever go back to replay this game, I'll do it in hero mode. But still, I want to complete my main file first that I have not touched since mid-July. Yeah, everything past a certain point, like I said, was blind to me, but yep, hero mode. Alright, enough talking. This is going on far too long. Goodbye.